8:47 now on this Friday morning. For folks on the field, school, as we said, getting back into session here in the next week or two, and that means football teams getting back on the field for those kind of early preseason practices, or if you're just going to be out, at the park later on today. Hot, muggy conditions, especially the muggy part. You're really going to have to bear that in mind today. Winds are going to be light. Field's drying out after some of those rains that we had yesterday. So, of course, the sunburn hazard and the heat hazard that you really need to be aware of if you're going to be out later on today. We've been talking you're just talking about gardening, and some spots they got some pretty good rain. Of course, late last week and last weekend, we had several rounds of storms that produced heavy rains of anywhere from 1 to 4 inches across northeastern Oklahoma. Unfortunately, southeastern Oklahoma, a lot of you folks missed out outside of kind of the main sensors here. But Pryor Grove, I pointed out why the drought conditions improved slightly in that far northeastern corner. You can tell why, over 4 inches of rain there. We certainly obviously need a lot more. At the very least, it helped kind of settle the dust a little bit from a drought standpoint, but we need quite a bit more. This time of year, though, is really tough to get any sort of widespread rain. August just doesn't often set itself up that way for us. So the drought's going to continue to be a problem here for a little while as we head through late summer. Heat and humidity today, as I mentioned, a big story. So temperatures down here in the red, the heat index up here in the purple will be in the 90s. Heat index already of 103 at lunchtime. Heat index climbing near 110 here in Tulsa this afternoon with that actual temperature of 100 degrees. And that's going to be a similar story, unfortunately, Saturday and Sunday. Not a whole lot of relief there. The only change the next couple of days over the weekend, we'll have more wind opposed to the light winds today. Monday is still pretty steamy. Tuesday and Wednesday, we back off a little bit just on the heat because we start to pick up a little more cloud cover. Highs today, as I mentioned, upper 90s to 100, over 105 in southwestern Oklahoma. A few pop-up thunderstorms in northwest Arkansas tonight. And then if you're from Lake Tenkiller and Tahlequah and Westville, Stillwell up towards Grand Lake, I think there's going to be some isolated downpours overnight into early tomorrow morning. One of those may try to drift towards the Tulsa metro if we're lucky. If we get one of those in the morning, it's not going to last long, and then by midday, that's gone, and we're back into upper 90s near 100. Saturday, Sunday, no real change here. Warm morning, hot afternoon, highs near 100. And then on Monday, that's the beginning signs of change. It's going to be warm and muggy, highs upper 90s. And then late in the day Monday, a couple showers trying to pop up as the jet stream pattern changes a little bit. So the heat dome right on top of us this weekend. Early next week, this is kind of what we've monitored all summer, is when that heat dome slides to the north and west, the jet stream gets at least a little kind of a northerly flow that tries to send us either some weak fronts or weak storm systems. And this is not a lot, but it should be just enough by next Tuesday or next Wednesday to give us some additional cloud cover and additional rain chances to cool us by a few degrees. So take it easy over the weekend, especially today with the lack of wind. 100-degree temperatures right around it today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Upper 90s Monday. And then there's those shower chances next week. Once again, not any sort of huge cool down. We're still looking at highs in the mid-90s, but at least enough cloud cover, enough off and on showers to hold us below the triple digits, it looks like, in the middle of next week.